Peter, an orphaned human raised by elves in the spring forest, decided to seek out his lost parents. The only clue he had about them was the hollow egg with his name on it. He kept this egg in the same basket he had traveled in as a baby. He was now so tall and broad-shouldered that he could easily carry it in the crook of his arm. He traveled far and he traveled wide. But no matter how long he walked, or what else he did, every morning he woke up missing Estara, the elf princess who remained in the spring forest. He sang to the birds how much he loved her, and they always flew back to her with his message. Peter found no sign of his father or his mother. What he did find was a land ruled by cruel goblins. They took so much food away from the farmers and herders that none was left. Goblins also hated any holidays, especially the spring holiday of Easter, because goblins hate flowers and baby animals and bright colors. This isn't right, but what can I do? I have an idea. He traveled around the countryside collecting eggs until he filled his basket. Then he crept to a house, walking so quietly and well disguised that the goblins couldn't spot him. And he traded the eggs for milk from the family that owned cows. Then he took the milk to a family that owned wheat and traded the milk for wheat. And in this way he helped all the families trade and make full, healthy meals before the goblins even had any idea what was going on. On Easter, he went to the houses where the people were poorest with nothing at all to eat, and he shared food with them too. He would arrive in secret and leave a whole basket of good things to eat for the whole family. They would awaken to find the surprise gift and dance for joy. This exchange of goodies was so successful that he repeated it the next year and the year after that. Soon Peter spent every spring hopping back and forth each night, helping the people trade their carrots, radishes, bread, cheese, and meat, and of course, on Easter he left a big basket of treats for every family who needed help or who had children. These were the very first Easter baskets. Unfortunately, it could not last. The goblins found out. The Goblin King was furious.
Someone is bringing goodies to the people on Easter. I want him found. Well, get him, old great one.
They searched all the houses, looking for food. They stopped anyone even carrying a basket. Peter learned that the goblins were stealing back the food, but he had a plan. He collected eggs again, but this time he hollowed out the eggs and hid all the goodies inside. Then he painted the eggs bright colors so that they looked like flowers. He hid the painted eggs in the grass, and behind tree roots, and underneath flowers. And you know what? The goblins looking for food couldn't find the colored eggs. But all the human children found the eggs so easily.
You idiots! Why do you let him outwit you? It's not our fault. Oh, great one! We don't have much wits. He's too smart. That's the problem. We'll have to set a trap that will make him forget to use his brain.
Meanwhile, Peter was talking to the birds as he did every morning. Tell Estara that I love her. I miss her. But I'm glad she's not here. There's too much danger. The other elves told me that Peter would forget me and that I would forget him, but he hasn't, and I haven't. That day, the birds brought Peter a new message, but it wasn't from Princess Estara. What? There's a very sad family crying in the woods? Of course I will go help them. Peter soon found the family that the birds had told him about. There's something a little strange about this family.
Meow, meow, we're sad, hungry humans who will help us.
Something seemed wrong to Peter, but he ignored his warning thought and listened only to his tender heart. He hid the colored eggs with goodies inside, and then he showed himself. My name is Peter, and I've hidden an Easter surprise for you.
So have we.
They threw off their disguises.
Get him!
Oh, no, you don't. Peter took out his bow and shot arrows so fast that all the goblins were pinned to the ground by their sleeves. Ha ha! I'm not as easy to catch as you thought. But more and more goblins ran toward him. Dozens. Hundreds. When he ran out of arrows, he fought them off with his sword. He was a better fighter than any of them, but they outnumbered him greatly. They tossed nets over him, tied him up, and carried him away.